In loving memory to Heather Nicole McNamara, October the 25th, 1985 to October the 13th, 2017. Heather McNamara will be remembered as a loving, caring, compassionate, and talented young woman with a contagious laugh and a big, beautiful smile that could light up a room. She never met a stranger. Heather was big-hearted, and she had a large circle of devoted friends who cherished their time with her. Although her life was cut short far too soon, the gift of love she gave her family and friends will remain in their hearts forever. October the 25th, 1985. Teresa and Thomas welcomed their second child and only daughter, Heather Nicole, into their home in Columbus, Ohio. Big brother Andrew, born 2 years earlier, assumed the role of his little sister's protector, almost from day one. First, though, he required an explanation from his mother as to why baby Heather kept sticking her tongue out at him. Even at age 2, opinionated and sassy Heather had a mind of her own. She boldly informed her mother, "I am the boss of my life," quote unquote. Heather adored her father beyond measure, and conversely, he entertained her every whim. A true daddy's girl in every sense. She was his angel always. Heather was born with a thick head of hair, and as she grew, so did her locks. Heather fought her mother every night when it came time to brush her hair. Growing up, Heather and Drew loved to ride bikes in their neighborhoods and with neighbors and friends. Mom and Dad always made Christmas a special night. The family spent Christmas Day visiting extended family, so Santa would make an early trip to Columbus each year. Heather's father or a neighbor would dress up as Santa, and she and Drew sang Christmas carols in order to receive their presents. Visiting aunts, uncles, and cousins in Milford and Fort Thomas were some of Heather's favorite memories. During those annual summer visits, Heather and Drew would spend nights with her grandparents and each and every cousin. One of Heather's favorite memories was the time when 2 of her cousins stayed a week with Heather and Drew in Columbus. They spent the week riding bikes, swimming, attempting to camp outside, eating cinnamon butter bread and not toast, and hosting a puppet show for their parents. Intelligent and curious, Heather enjoyed her studies at St. Michael's School in Worthington, Ohio, and was a straight-A student. Heather, Drew, and their mother moved to Fort Thomas, Kentucky when Heather was 13. She spent 7th and 8th grades at St. Catherine's School in Fort Thomas, where she made new friends and enjoyed cheerleading and volleyball. Heather's friends were the most important thing to her. During high school, she didn't go anywhere without a disposable camera to capture all the moments, and she would spend hours making photo collages that covered her bedroom walls. She proudly graduated from Highlands High School in 2004. After graduation, Heather returned to Columbus and enrolled in the American School of Technology, where she obtained her certification as a medical assistant. She put her knowledge and empathy to good use by choosing to work with mentally challenged individuals in her first job. Next, the patients of the Zangmeister Cancer Center experienced Heather's caring touch. And in 2014, Heather returned to Northern Kentucky and joined the team of Crossroad Health Center in Cincinnati. There, she continued to improve the lives of the disabled and underprivileged. Heather coordinated numerous ventures at Crossroad, including the management of a complex electronic medical records conversion project. She received spiritual comfort during the devotional service provided at Crossroad each morning. Heather had a large group of close friends in Columbus, Ohio. They loved watching every OSU game together. She and her friends had many annual traditions, including camping trips, Friendsgiving, St. Patrick's Day pub crawls, Halloween parties, and white elephant Christmas parties. Her friends loved to play practical jokes on her, whether it was jumping out and scaring her, which was very easy to do, but watch out for her right hook, sending her pictures of clowns she terrified of them, or laughing with her about her kazoozie. Her friends will treasure the many, many photos of their adventures that Heather took over the years. Heather believed in facing fears head on. She hated raccoons, but accepted the playful teasing of her friends with grace. In June of 2014, Heather and her friends embarked on their annual camping trip. After spending the day at Yellow Springs Street Festival, the group headed back to camp. As the night wound down and the fire started to die, they heard sounds coming from the picnic table area where their coolers were stored. Guessing that the furry bandits were invading their food supply, Heather bravely decided that she was going to hunt them down and took a photo to prove that she had indeed conquered one of her worst fears. Raccoons. Heather enjoyed reading, especially biographies and the works of romance novelist Nicholas Sparks. Her taste in music was both extensive and eclectic. She often shared her latest favorite via text messages with her friends and her brother, Drew. In keeping with her medical interest, Heather was a fan of the TV shows ER and Grey's Anatomy. Heather was an accomplished cook, and she spent many hours in her kitchen on Sunday afternoons. Heather enjoyed hanging out with friends at the Lookout Heights Civic Club and showcasing her vocal talents at karaoke night at Green Acres. Although she had begged for a pet dog as a child, it was not until her 16th birthday that her fondest wish was realized, as her father presented her with her first dog, Taiko, Taiko. When her beloved canine companion died, Heather mourned his loss. 2 years ago, her heart began to mend when she adopted Moose, a Chihuahua mix, from Heart Animal Rescue of Cincinnati. An instant bond was formed. Heather would admit that Moose was spoiled. He owned dozens of outfits and toys, and he could do no wrong. Much like his owner, he was an avid Ohio State Buckeyes fan. In September 2017, Heather's father passed away unexpectedly, and Heather was absolutely devastated. Her many friends and family were there to lift her spirits during that difficult time. Sadly, on October the 13th, 2017, tragedy struck again, with a terrible accident to Heather's life. Daddy's girl, his little angel, was once again reunited with her father. Heather's family and friends have lost one of their brightest stars. While she will be deeply missed, everyone who has been blessed to be a part of her incredible life journey will take solace in the memories of the precious times they shared with her. Heather could light up a room with her smile. She can console her friends or family in the darkest hours. Now Heather has left this world, but she will never leave the hearts of her family and friends, who will treasure her memory always. Story written by Linneman associate Carol Lucan. God bless them. And praise the Lord, and pass the ammunition of godly principles. Travels with the Stevensons, Dr. John Stevenson here, former superintendent of education, Commonwealth of Kentucky, and husband of June Guyman Stevenson, a family member. Have a great day. Join us on Facebook, YouTube, or just say hello through an email, js7500000@gmail.com. God bless you, and have a great day.